before we actually begin, I wanted to say thank you to Rachel. I got your card. I got it like a month ago. I did. But I set it next to me on the couch to remember to mention that I got the card. And then I put my fucking headphones up against it. And I never saw it. And then I moved it to the table. But I don't look at the table very often. So, and it kind of blends in. The pattern on the card is such that it kind of blends in with the just general disarray that is my table next to me. So, I did get the card. I'm very, very touched. Thank you very much. It will go in my scrapbook with all everything else. But yeah, thank you very much for that. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So, originally for this topic, I pulled a clip from Hannity, and he had I think her name is Kathy Aru. I think Aru is her last name. I'm not entirely sure. She's the editor for Catalina Magazine, I believe. Editor? I'm not entirely sure about that either. But I do know that she works for Catalina Magazine, and her name is Kathy. People have started to calling her Crazy Kathy. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. We don't do such things on this channel. We're very respectful of people on this channel. Think they bought it? So, I was going to use that clip, but it had Tomi Lahren on it, and I don't know fucking what it is, but Tomi Lahren just, for whatever reason, I just can't fucking stand her. I just can't fucking stand Tomi Lahren. I don't know why. So, Tomi Lahren just ruined it for me. And then I saw this clip, and I thought it was fantastic. So we're going to watch this one instead.
Meanwhile, a nasty war of words between Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf and ICE.
She warned people on Twitter Saturday that ICE raids were coming and to be ready.
So the mayor warned criminals, be ready. The cops is coming. The mayor.
In our exclusive KPX5 Survey USA poll, most people are saying that she did the right thing. Here's how our poll shook out. Almost half of the 500 people surveyed say that she was in the right.
Now, just to clarify, one of the reasons why I thought this clip was so good was because it's local TV. I think this is Oakland local TV. So, it lets you know the demographics that they're talking to there. 48% of people said they did the right thing. 34% of people said she did the wrong thing. And 18% were not sure. She warned the illegal immigrants that the immigration was coming. Do you think that she was right or wrong? For somebody to go, that's because they want to say that she was in the wrong, but their wife, girlfriend, whatever, partner, you know, would think them a horrible racist person if they said, no, I think that's the wrong thing to do. So they go, I don't know. You know, why you gotta ask me questions? So really it's like 52% of people thought she was wrong and 48% thought she was right. But we are taking into account that this is in California, so you know, it's hardly a good I mean, it's certainly not a nationwide poll. We'll say that.
34% of folks said that it was the wrong thing to do. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, the exclusive poll also asked, should local police assist the feds in cases involving undocumented suspects in violent crimes? It was a landslide for people who say they should help out.
Now see, for my part, if I was thinking as a local police officer in Oakland, and for the mayor to warn the criminals that the police are coming, and then people are going to want me to help those police officers, I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? You're the fucking mayor. Wow.
KPX 5 reporter Phil Matier with the mayor's comments today. And Phil, what is she saying?
She's standing by what she did, but it brings into focus trying to balance these issues. Civil liberties versus public safety. Immigration versus illegal immigration. And let's hear what the feds had to say about it as well.
Illegal immigration. I do love local news, man. I do love local news. Local news is great. I like it because it's less polished. You know what I mean? It seems more, I don't know, like people are just telling me the fucking news as opposed to what I should think. It seems less entertainment and more news when it's actual local news, because usually it's fucking news. Like, they don't really generally fuck around a whole lot with local news, so local news, you know. But I like it. I like that it's not, you know, this big flashy production and all that shit. I love local news, man.
Shut down ICE! Shut down ICE!
The war of words over immigration and illegal immigration has been brewing for months, with both sides turning up the heat.
Glaring loopholes in our laws have allowed criminals and gang members to break into our country.
We have got to fight against this racist agenda of trying to...
That's her. That's the mayor. That's the lady that did this. I don't know why I decided to stop here and say that, but that was where I stopped, and that was why I wanted to say when I stopped it there. But now I don't like... Why did I want to be like, yeah, that's her. That's her. I don't know. Like, it's just, it's so... You just look at these people and listen to the things that they say, and you go, okay, yeah, I could see she'd do this.
Convince Americans that immigrants are dangerous criminals. That is not the case.
We're not trying to, I mean, are they all dangerous? Yeah. I wouldn't say that the majority of them are dangerous. Are they all criminals? The word illegal still means against the law, right? Like, is my current definition of it still accurate? The illegal, it means that it's not legal, right?
The feds, however, are not backing down. If anything, they're doubling down.
You know, what she did is no better than a gang lookout yelling police.
Seriously, man. Sounds to me like that person has got her nailed. No better than a fucking lookout yelling police. Seriously. But she's the mayor. Like, doesn't that mean anything? Like, she's the mayor. She's the mayor. How the fuck?
The feds also said that almost half of the 150 people detained have criminal records.
I've been doing this for 34 years, and this is a whole new low to intentionally warn criminals that law enforcement's coming.
But what about the criminal element?
They said nearly half. That means the vast majority of people who were impacted by this.
We're still criminals. Sorry. Still criminals. And nearly half. If it's 46%, that's nearly half. And that's still like 75 fucking people. So, if that number is a trend, how many people got away, you got to kind of figure nearly half of them were criminals, you moron! What did you... Well, but there were so many of them who weren't. But there were so many of them who were. And even if just one gets away and kills somebody, are you seriously going to be the person who's going to stand there and say, well, it was just one person got murdered, man? When one life isn't worth it, no life is worth it. You understand that, right? Like, when one life isn't enough, there isn't a number high enough. One is too many. These fucking assholes that play these games with human lives. And they're playing numbers games. Like we can just go, oh, well, you know, you want to make an omelet? You're going to need a Mexican and a fucking egg. Sometimes eggs get broke.
Operation had no criminal background.
Except for being here illegally.
Still, it's not like immigration actions like this are new. They were going on with the Obama administration, which deported a record number of illegal immigrants.
See? Obama, you say, deported record numbers. Huh. Well, why is it a problem now?
It's more the tone and the targets of Trump's sweeps that have amped up the fight on both sides.
The idea that the federal government is using our resources to exercise a vindictive political agenda from the Trump administration against California.
Against California? What?
Is something that we all should be angry about.
I don't know what. No, I thought you guys were helping. Because you said, all illegal immigrants, come here. We will provide you a sanctuary. And yet you stayed on American land. You stayed in this country and did that. So, essentially what you did was gather them all in the same place, right? Like, wasn't that the plan? Oh, you guys really are fucking stupid?
Tell me what you want, what you really want. Justice!
Well, then you should be okay with them rounding up all the criminals and sending them out of the country.
That anger was on the streets of San Francisco today, in front of the immigration offices. One side saying the others are criminals, and the other side saying the others are racist. Does that get us anywhere?
I can't see that starts a very happy conversation or a very useful conversation.
No, it doesn't, because one side is telling you factual truth, and the other side is deflecting with fucking stupidity and horseshit.
So I try to keep it calm.
Do you think there's going to be more of these in the days to come?
It's unclear, but if the recent arrests have anything to show about the track, the plans to continue arrests, then I would say yes.
Yeah, because y'all rounded them up in the same place. You fucking, are you kidding me? Hell yeah. And now they know that the Oakland mayor cannot be trusted. So something tells me that in future raids, the Oakland mayor will be outside of the loop conspicuously. I'm sure a memo got misplaced by somebody. Oh, we totally meant to tell you, but you know, hey, yeah, we were in the neighborhood. We were going to some other place, so we figured, fuck, well, we're here, you know. She doesn't know we're here this time, so. Oh, wait, no, we totally told you, though. Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
So what do we have here? We have a showdown of words that's escalating into action. We knew that this was coming. We'd heard reports from ICE saying that California had better get ready. So the chances are we're going to be seeing more of it.
Yeah, and not so veiled threats that Mayor Schaaf may be in violation of the law. And that
Maybe. Really? Maybe. Apparently I'm fuzzy on the definition of that word now too. Maybe? No, she's absolutely in violation of the law. If one of those people that got away from her warning commits a crime in the future, yeah, that's obstruction of justice. Yeah. And if one of those people has a warrant currently for their arrest, and they got away because of her warning, yeah, that's fucking obstruction. Yeah. There it is. Right? Maybe. I don't understand the fucking English language anymore. I don't get it.
Somebody may be coming to knock on her door.
And that's true. The ICE people are saying, let's take a look at whether or not she obstructed justice. Now, how is this playing out with some of the mayor's counterparts across the Bay? Well, we asked San Francisco's interim mayor, Mark Farrell, who was at that demonstration to show support, would he have done the same thing? Would you have issued a warning like that?
I don't know what information Mayor Schaaf had, so I can't comment on that. What I will say again is we are in constant communication with everybody in our immigration network.
Hey, man, this is the thing I've noticed about politicians a lot lately. They don't like hypothetical questions. Hey, you know, I don't know what I'd do in a hypothetical situation. I'd have to be there. I can't even answer that question. That's just the answer constantly now.
I think that was the longest no comment we've heard in a while.
I'm going to wager a prediction that she won't be the first or the last. That it'll be others.
And that this will not be the first or the last action by ICE as well. So it continues.
All right. Phil, thank you for that.
Yeah, she may not be the first, she may not be the last, but you wait. One of them gets arrested for this shit. When one of them gets picked up and gets put in the wagon with all the other illegals, all taken to the same place for processing, that shit'll stop real fucking quick. You betcha. I'm telling you right now, man. Dude. I just don't understand. I don't get it. I mean, I pray nothing happens. Honestly. It's... But you just know. There's been... God has been so whimsical about this whole situation so far. There have been so many incidents that have happened with illegal, people doing this shit. And I hope nothing happens, honestly. But the risk involved in warning criminals, I mean, dude, there's many ways to take that warning, It's not always it's fucking fight or flight. Fight or flight. Not everybody runs. Some people go, no, fuck them, and they load up. What happened if fucking an ICE team fucking kicked in a door and got shot to shit? Because the fucking MS-13 or whatever the fuck they're called, fucking cholos inside decided that they was going to kill themselves some immigration officers today. The risk involved far outweighs any benefit that those people have to their community. I'm sorry. If one life isn't worth saving, how is anybody's life worth saving? We're all just one life. Whatever. She made her decision. I haven't heard of anything that has happened. I would imagine that if anything has happened, I'd have heard about it. But I haven't heard that anything has happened. So, hopefully this is just a benign situation that will have just resulted in what happened. Some people got arrested, some people got away. And hopefully that will just be it. But, man, they didn't get all the criminals. It wasn't like the half of the 150 people that they picked up, that those 75 people or whatever 70, 60 people, whatever. Those weren't the only goddamn criminals. So, like, violent criminals or whatever. Criminals. They're all criminals because they're all here illegally. Now, that was what was so funny about the Crazy Kathy clip. This is late in the video. Yeah, nobody's watching now. The Crazy Kathy clip was fucking great because she was like, I don't want to say that they're illegal. I don't want to say they're illegal. They're undocumented. Yeah, fuck you. Of course you don't want to say they're illegal. Because you can't say that they're not criminals and call them illegal in the same breath. Because you sound fucking stupid when you do that. So yeah, now we have to call them undocumented. Even though they're still illegal. No matter what, we can call them pink unicorns and it won't fucking matter. They're still illegal. I remember one summer there was a shit ton of like alien movies came out. I think it was like fucking Independence Day and War of the Worlds. I don't know, fucking 20 goddamn alien movies came out in the same fucking summer. And then all of a sudden everybody had a problem with calling the illegals aliens, right? We can't call them aliens because that makes it sound like they're aliens. This is the shit that they fucking worry about. While the illegal part is still just... But, hey, you know, I think they should definitely arrest the mayor. Honestly. I definitely think that Trump should fucking say, arrest the mayor. Because that's, you know, in many cases aiding and abetting possibly. And that's definitely obstruction of justice. I mean, she warned people that the police were coming. That in and of itself is obstruction of justice. So, I say arrest her. Like, honestly, I say arrest her ass. But, I'm about upkeeping the law. I'm about the law being obeyed. And if the law is not obeyed, there's punishment for that if you get caught. I think it's pretty fucking obvious to say she's caught. And there's fucking crime there. So, I would say arrest the mayor. Seriously. Fucking the first one that does it, you arrest her ass. And then, all of a sudden, nobody else will do it. There you go. And then people can do their fucking jobs. Right? At the very least, it's going to be sad in the next election cycle to see if the mayor of Oakland retains her position. I'll have to, I mean, there's no fucking way I'm going to care enough to pay attention to that, but if I do see it, I hope that somewhere in my subconscious it goes, oh, that's that mayor. And then I can go, oh, man, she won? Yeah, whatever. The incumbent always wins. But, so, there you go. That's what's happened in Oakland. That's what I think about it. And now I think I'm going to go and figure out Twitch. I'm going to go and download the Twitch on my Xbox and set all that shit up. Because I actually finally went and watched a YouTube video on how to fucking do Twitch with my Xbox. So, I'm going to fucking do that. And so, I mean, you guys, if I wind up streaming tonight, you guys won't know because you'll be watching this when I'm asleep. So, there's probably no way to let you know that I'm going to be on tonight unless I tweet it out. Which I would do. I would probably tweet and say, hey, kid, on Twitch tonight. But that does let you know that most likely tomorrow, I'm going to be all fucking getting twitchy. So, there you go. Look out for that. It's going to be late night, probably around this time. So, there you go. Have a good night.
This used to be me. A sad, sad puppy. No food in the fridge, holes in my pillowcase, and all out of... Recently, things have been going great. You all have helped me out a lot. Now I have a fridge full of takeout, new pillowcases, and let's be honest, I'm never out of. But the reason that things have changed around for me like that is because I've had a lot of pressure taken off of me for buying stuff for making videos for you guys. You guys helped me buy a new capture box when my old one broke. You helped me buy a new PC when the other one turned into poop. And you helped me get to Perfect Circle concerts so that I could share that experiences with you guys. Recently I've kind of had to change the way I do things, but I found another way. You can find me on Maker Support. I'll have a link in the description, and if you'd like to donate money to keep this sort of thing going, then that's where you can do it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. I hope you have fun. Bye.